Everybody, welcome to Lounging with Lenny. My name is Lenny, and in today's episode, what I'm doing, I'm reviewing the most famous Panera Cheddar broccoli soup. Let's see what's up and if we can make it better. Okay, so we got a bag. They put some paper towels, a piece of bread. They broke it probably. Okay, here is the bread. Maybe they could cut it. Okay, so a piece of bread. Yeah, honestly speaking, if it would be my restaurant, I would, cut it, because so that it looks better than that. They could do better than that. Nah. Okay, so a little spoon, but I got my own spoon. We'll put this aside. So the soup is pretty hot. So this is the most famous broccoli and cheddar soup. Broccoli cheddar soup. Smells good. It smells good. It's really not bad. Take a look. Okay, guys, let's dig in. Okay, so it looks pretty creamy. I see some broccoli florets, some pieces of broccoli, some carrots, and let's give it a shot. It's pretty thick. The consistency, I think, it's pretty thick. It's pretty good. So I wouldn't say that it's bad. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Let's give it a shot. I like it. I like it. Beautiful. Very tasty. Honestly speaking, very tasty. It's a perfect amount of seasoning. Salt, pepper, everything. I like it. But now let's make my version and I'll show you how to make it step by step from the scratch. To make really good broccoli cheddar soup, you need to make chicken stock from scratch. Let's begin. For homemade chicken stock, take one large onion and don't peel it. Just roughly chop it. Put it into the bowl. Take one carrot, don't peel it as well, and roughly chop it. Put it into the same bowl with the onions. Get one celery stalk, roughly chop it and add it into the bowl. Into the same bowl, add 3 garlic cloves and put it aside. Take 3 pounds of chicken bones, I got chicken carcass, and some chicken wing tips, whatever I found in my freezer. Transfer it into the sheet pan together with the vegetables. We will roast the bones and vegetables to enhance the flavor of the chicken stock. Drizzle everything with some vegetable oil, season it with salt and mix it. And roast it in the preheated 400 degrees Fahrenheit oven for about 45 minutes. Bones and vegetables are roasted and ready to be used for the stock. Get a pot, transfer roasted bones with vegetables in, and top it with 6 cups of cold water. Add 1/4 of a bunch of parsley, 3 bay leaves, and 10 to 12 whole peppercorns. Bring it to a boil, lower the heat and let it simmer for 45 minutes. Now let's prep the vegetables for the soup. Take one onion, peel the skin off, and dice it small. This broccoli cheddar soup is very easy to make. It's rich, creamy and full of flavor, especially with this homemade chicken stock. So make sure not to take the shortcut and follow this recipe. You won't regret it. Put it into the separate bowl. Take one carrot, wash it, peel it, and cut the carrot into the thin planks and then into the small matchsticks. Take one broccoli, cut it into florets, and then cut it into smaller pieces. Just like that. Transfer it into the bowl. Let's grate 8 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese. Take 8 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese and grate it on a large box grater. You can put the cheese into the fridge for now. My chicken stock is ready. Discard the bones and vegetables. And strain the stock.
And now let's make our own homemade croutons.
This broccoli cheddar soup goes great with croutons. And of course, nothing is better than the homemade ones. So take any type of crusty bread, cut couple slices off, cut the ends off. I will need just the inside of the bread. And cut it into even squares. So the size of each square is approximately 1.5 inches. Transfer the bread into the bowl. Take couple strings of parsley and finely chop it. Transfer it into the bowl with the bread. Get 2 garlic cloves and press it with the garlic press. Add it into the bowl with 1 tablespoon of melted butter. And pour this butter mixture over the bread. Carefully mix it. Don't forget to season it with salt and freshly ground white pepper. Mix it and transfer it into the small sheet pan. Bake it in a preheated 375 degrees Fahrenheit oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. On the 10th minute, make sure to mix the croutons. 20 minutes passed, my croutons are ready. They are crispy, buttery, and delicious. Put it aside for now. Now let's start cooking the soup. Take a pot, put it on a low heat, add 3 tablespoons of butter, melt it, add the onions, and sear it for about 3 minutes until it's soft and translucent. Press in 3 garlic cloves. Let it saute for a minute. And add 1/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. Cook it on a medium-low heat for about 1 to 2 minutes. And make sure to stir constantly. Pour 1 cup of cold milk and 2 cups of homemade chicken stock. Mix it well so that there will be no lumps in the soup. Increase the heat to medium-high, bring it to a boil, then lower the heat to medium-low, add carrots and broccoli, mix it, season it with some white pepper, add 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg and 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Season it with salt and cook it on a medium-low heat for about 20 to 25 minutes. 25 minutes passed, you can leave the consistency of the soup rustic as it is, but what I like to do is to take 1 cup of the soup and blend it with a hand blender until it becomes creamy. And pour it back into the pot. Increase the heat to medium-high, add 1 cup of heavy cream. Once you see that the soup starts to boil, lower the heat to low and let it cook for about 2 minutes.
Shut off the heat and add the cheese.
It's very important that the soup is not boiling when you add the cheese, otherwise the soup will become grainy. My broccoli cheddar soup is ready, and this is the perfect consistency. Just take a look how smooth and creamy it looks like. Pour the soup into the bowl. Add couple croutons on top. Decorate it with some fresh parsley and enjoy.
And now is the most important time of this episode. Let's give it a shot and see who is the winner, Panera Bread or Lounging with Lenny. Guys, it's brilliant. It's outstanding. The soup is so creamy. Seasoning is perfect. You need to make this recipe. I'm telling you one more time, you need to make this recipe.